Hello student, welcome back to our online class. Let's begin with the lesson. Standard 4th, subject EVS 2, History. Lesson number 12, the Siege of Purandar and the Treaty with the Mughal Emperor. Raid on Surat. Shivaji did not sit idle. Aurangzeb's troops were lying waste the whole of Maratha. To bring the emperor to his senses, Shivaji carried out his drawing raid on Surat. Surat was so far away from Pune that no one but Shivaji could have thought for his drawing raid. Surat was then a great center of the trade in the Mughal Emperor and a very rich city. Shivaji carried out the raid successfully and brought home a boot worth lakhs of rupees. Shivaji did not forsake ethics in the raid on Surat, the churches and the mosque. He did not show disrespect to the women. Aurangzeb, in a furious rage, he now decided to put an end to the Maratha kingdom. He ordered his great general Mirza Raje Jai Singh to humble Shivaji to assist the Mirza Raje in the campaign. He set with his few trusted Sardars like Diler Khan. The two landed in the Deccan with a huge army and unlimited funds. Swaraj was in real danger. Immediately after his return from the expenditure of Surat in 1664 AD, Shivaji Maharaj heard a sad news. Shahaji Raje has suffered an accidental death while on a hunt. Shivaji and Jijabai was greatly grieved. Holding his mother close to his bosom, Shivaji Maharaj consoled her. Siege of Purandar by the Mughal Emperor. Purandar was one of the Shivaji big and strong fort. Diler Khan knew that Shivaji could not be defeated as long as he was the master of Purandar. Therefore, led sail to his powerful fort. He had a huge army under his commander. Murabaji was in charge of the fort. He was a determined fighter who would not easily yield to treated. He was also supported by brave troops. With their help, Murabaji decided to defeat the fort. Diler Khan's gun went into action. Frederick cannon balls began to drop on the fort. Murabaji and his brave men held on. The first bastion on the march collapsed under gunfire. Diler Khan troops captured the whole lower fort. Murabaji decided to attack the Mughal troops with a selected contingent of 500 men. He opened the gate of the upper fort, shouting there was war cry, Har Har Mahadev. The Malwas fell on the Mughal troops. After a furious battle, which lasted for the short time, the Maratha routed the huge Mughal army, which fled towards Diler campaign. Murabaji followed them into hot pursuit. With his troops, he entered the campaign of Diler Khan. The army troops were in the flight, and the Marathas in the pursuit. Cries and shouts filled the whole campaign. In a great hurry, Diler Khan mounted his elephant and looked ahead. There was Murabaji hacking the soldier to pieces. His squad moved like lightning, cut throats, broke hearts, and pierced the heart of the army. No one could stop him or hold him in check. Diler Khan watched in administration with his great deeds of bravery. Murabaji's incomparable valor. Seeing Diler Khan, Murabaji asked him troops to attack in full force and himself advanced towards Diler Khan. The Mughal troops at the last surrounded Murabaji on all sides. Then Diler Khan shouted, "Wait! Hold back your squad." The Mughal troop had tilted and moved back a little. The Diler Khan addressed Murabaji, "Until now I have not seen a squadman like you. You come over to our side. I promise you complete safety. The Emperor will make you a Sardar and reward you with the Jagi. His eyes red with anger, Murabaji said in return, "We are the loyal servant of Shivaji Maharaj. Who wants to buy safety from you? Why should we come over to your side? And who wants your Emperor Jagi?" He then moved forwards in the direction of Diler Khan and again started attacking his Sardar soldiers. Diler Khan, who was sitting in the elephant back and realized an arrow with priest Murabaji's neck. Murabaji fell to the ground. His follower lifted his dead body and took it back to the upper fort. What if one Murabaji is fallen? We too are brave like him. We will fight with courage. Saying so, they began to fight against without losing heart. Shivaji heard the news with a great sorrow. He knew that he could hold each one of his fort against the Mughal army for at least more than 1 year, but he saw unwilling to do so at the cost of his men who will die in attempt. Treaty of Purandar. What could be done? He was not strong enough to fight the powerful Mughal. All his political skill was also of no avail. There was only one thing he could do. He decided on the temporary withdrawal from the fight. He would enter with a treaty with the Mughal Emperor. He went and saw Jai Singh. This was a very sensible and statesmanship things to do. He said to Jai Singh, "Mirza Raje, you are a Rajput. You can understand our suffering. The Emperor campaign having led the country waste and people are in great misery. I have undertaken this task of establishing Swaraj so that people may be happy. You should join me in this uphill task. If you agree to let us, myself and my Malwa will be your trusted follower." Jai Singh was he pursued Shivaji to sign a treaty of peace with the emperor. Shivaji signed the treaty and according to terms 23 forts and a territory with a revenue of 4 lakh horns of gold coin were to be handed over the emperor. The Treaty of Purandar was signed in 1665. After the treaty was signed, Jai Singh suggested to Shivaji that he should go to Agra and see the emperor. He was guaranteed Shivaji's safe return. Shivaji thought over the suggestion. He knew that the emperor could not be trusted. He had proved to his own brother, but in the end Shivaji decided to take the risk and face the situation as he could. He informed Jai Singh that he was willing to go to Agra to meet the emperor. I hope everyone can understand this lesson. Thank you, student.